welcome to The Awakening. I'm your host Elliot, and today we're going to have a few things to cover, so let's get into it. First off, I just want to say we have finally got product in the UK. So last Thursday, it came to my local store, so that was awesome, and we've managed to pick up a starter set, got to pick up our booster boxes, picked up a few boosters, which was pretty cool. So we've finally got some stuff here. So I am over the moon with that. And on Sunday, managed to play a couple of games with my Haven deck, which went pretty well down at the local store. So everything's a go at the minute, which is really good. Just need to get a few more people. We're just going to start building up a few awesome people to play Alpha Clash with now. So that's really good. In other news, we've also had the Clash Grounds in Columbus just been, and I'm going to cover the decks. So I'm going to cover the first and second, third and fourth, because that's what's been put up. But I just want to say congratulations to everybody who took part in Clash Grounds. Obviously done really well. Some awesome people out there, and some really, really cool things going on at the moment with Alpha Clash. Yeah, so let's delve in. So first things first is the meta has shifted over massively. If you go over to the Discord and look at Clash Grounds Columbus, and if we go over to the breakdown of what was there, it was amazing. So we had Chowling 12.5%, Clarity was 12.5%, Machinima's 12.5%, Pestilence 12.5%, Talk 12.5%, Warcry was 12.5%, Mean Street was 8.3%, Death was 4.2%, Lin, which I'm surprised it's only at 4.2%, because I think that's going to be really strong. But yeah, that was not the case. Lord Krung 4.2%, and Magnate Awakened was 4.2%. So the actual meta has changed significantly from the last one, which is amazing to see, just because it was all bloody talk. But now we've got a bit of a mixture of contenders, which is amazing to see. I'm really pleased that the contender pools opened up a little bit for people, and I'm pretty happy that Machina has won. That was pretty cool. Obviously, Mark Hamilton won the event, spoiler alert, but he smashed it with Machinima, and I think the Wolf Pack again done some good deck brewing, and they've covered some amazing stuff and managed to pull it out of the bag again, lo and behold. But yeah, I would like to see Lynn going up there a bit more. We shall see, but I think that's really good to see, so pretty happy about that. Yep, so we'll go through first and second places deck, which I think was green, blue. Yep, green and blue. It was bloody good. We've got a lot of nice cards. I've got 34 Clash cards, 14 accessories, and 2 Clash Grounds in their deck. And they must have had a sideboard, but that's not been put in, which is fine. Interchanged bits out, but I think for the main part, their Clash cards have played a big part. So we'll kick it off with Pestilence, Devious Servant. So it's a 4-cost card costing 2 green pips, and it's exclusive. This card gets +1, +0 for each card in your hand. Trigger attack. If you have 3 or fewer cards in your hand, draw 1 card, and at the end of the turn, if you have 7 or more cards in your hand, ready another target Clash card you control. Brilliant card. I think that's a really, really strong card. Pestilence, actually, in this list. This deck itself has made me think about maybe running a Lin green deck. We'll see, with bounty tokens and playing around Lin and having some of the hard hitting from basically the green side of things, really. Next up, we've got Pestilence, Mayhem Maker. Trigger enter. Contended Clash card gets -1/-1 until the end of turn. Draw 1 card. Again, I think that's quite good. It's all about drawing, really, isn't it? Draw to get that other card out so that he does more damage, and also activates other cards to ready up. Later on, obviously, he's got Carrigan in there. He's got 4 copies of that. He had 4 copies of the first card, and then we've also got Pestilence Plaguebringer. He's got 4 copies of this in it. Trigger enter, target clash card gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Trigger defeat. If this portal is open, you may put this clash card with initial resource cost of 1 or less from your Oblivion onto the top of your deck. That's actually really good. Probably an underrated card. But with some of the 1-cost cards he's got in there, Lyn, for instance, really good because you're bringing it back and putting it on the top of your deck. Amazing. So that's a actual beautiful card to play. And then we've got 4 copies of Pestilence the Infectious. Trigger enter. Clash cards get -2/-2 until the end of the turn. If the portal is closed, you discard 1 card. Obviously, trying getting the portal open would be ideal for this build. You've got 4 copies of Avenging Guy doing something. God damn, he's doing something. Trigger enter. Search your deck for a weapon card with Whistler in the name. Put your accessory zone. Then shuffle your deck. So, Whistler is a really cool card. It's here. He's got 3 of it. It's an accessory. Attach. What? Oh, it costs 1 green pip to attach. When the attached clash card attacks, you may engage this card. If you do so, choose a target clash card you don't control. Till your next turn, this card must attack the attached clash card if able. If the attached clash card is an Avenging Guy, it gets +2/+2. Yeah, I quite like that. Really ramps up the Avenging Guy 5/5. Just yeah. Or forcing people to attack you. It's just fantastic. It's just really, really good. Next clash card in there is a Haven, Battlefield Collector. 2-cost card. Great at, obviously building up a resource pool early. So it's really good. It's got 4 of them. 4 Carragans. Magnate the Tyrant. Great card for destroying accessories. 3 of these in the deck. So it's exclusive, but does its job, comes in, bashes out the accessories you don't need, and then yeah, just does some damage and really good at 5/3. So yeah, pretty strong. Then he's got 4 Lyn, the Nanite Assassin. I really like this card. I just want 4 of these myself. They're bloody amazing. Looks cool as hell. I really want to do a Lyn deck, see how it plays, but do a Lyn or a blue-green myself. Maybe Lyn as the contender. I'm just trying to build it around this, but I'm not sure what will work and what won't. But it's really good. Trigger enter. Your opponent diminishes 1 card. They may put 1 bounty counter on target clash card you don't control. At the end of the turn, if 1 or more clash cards with the bounty counter was defeated this turn, you may put a target clash card with an initial resource cost of 2 or less from any Oblivion into your clash zone. It's just awesome. Really, really good. That in conjunction with is it Plaguebringer? Which it's not opening. That's great. Yeah, with Plaguebringer, if the portal is open, you may put a target clash card with an initial resource cost of 1 or less from your Oblivion into the top of your deck. Just amazing. You're just going to cycle that card back at the top. Comes in, diminishing people's decks, and you're going to be able to control other people's cards. Fantastic. And then 4 copies of Whistler. Target list. He's got 4 copies of target list. Whenever the clash card you don't control the bounty counter is defeated, choose 1. Draw 1 card. Ready 1 card in your resource zone. The opponent diminishes 1 card. Target enter. Put 1 bounty counter on target clash card you don't control. So this is really good. It's obviously, just some of the way that they play is just diminishing and drawing, and then you got Machinima's abilities just to back it all up. Plague Forge Scrapper. So this is an accessory. Activate the portal, which is great. It's 1 cost, 1 green cost. Done. Nice. During your primary phase, the effect of a Pestilence card you control defeats an opponent clash card. You may send this card to Oblivion. If you do, draw a card. Helps with damage output from Pestilence Devious Servant. So everything's working in harmony pretty well in this deck. Cyber Optics. 1 blue cost. Whenever they attach Clash card attacks, you may engage a card. If you do, choose one. Target player diminishes 1 card. Look at the top card of your target's deck. You may put that card at the bottom of their deck. Really, really good. I think that's an amazing card again. If you can just diminish, there's like, what I like about this deck is it's all about diminishing and hitting like a truck. So love it. Amazon Rainforest. During your draw step, you can draw 1 additional card, discard 1. So it's really good. I think it's really good because it's making the opponent diminish and you diminish, but you're also searching for them key cards and components. But that's the winning deck. I really like it. I think it's an amazing deck. Not sure what the sideboard was, but it is bloody good. Next up, we have, I think this is 3rd place. Not too sure. With Talk. Lo and behold, Talk's at the top. Mac Daddy himself. Pretty random, generic Talk build, really, but I love the fact there's some war cards in there. I also really like the fact that they've changed the meta by taking out Clash buffs. So by taking out the 0 cost Clash buff and has opened up the board a little bit more because you can take certain Clash buffs. So I think it's Decimation or Domination for war. Also, I have noticed that there's not a lot of Clash cards in there now. You don't have to take Clash cards. It's not a staple, but if it benefits you, you would probably put them in. Which I do really like because it's just changed the way that the game is played. Watch this deck being played. It's bloody good. He basically took 3 copies of Talk that are uncontrollable, which is basically the more damage he takes, the more power he gets up. I lied. It took 4. Sorry, I read that wrong. And then he took Talk Energy Overflowing. Took 3 of these. This is what he took 3 of. When the card obstructed by 1 or more of your opponent's Clash cards, deal 1 damage to each Clash card obstructing it. Target trigger attack, deal 1 damage to your contender. It's pretty good. It's strong hitter, 4/5. Nearly as good as Talk the Uncontrollable, but yeah, Talk the Uncontrollable, it powers up. Jeez Louise, it can do some damage. It took Flare Clash, which is 1 cost, 1/1, deal 1 damage. He took 3 of them. War Strifebringer, took 3 of these. War Strifebringer does energy activate the portal, then create 2 1/1 red Harbinger symbol war minion tokens. Attack the portal is open. You may engage any number. I love this card. Engage any number of Clash tokens you control. If you do, until the end of the turn, the card gets breakthrough and +1, +0 for each token engaged in this effect. It's really good. So obviously you can just bring out 2 and you'd be a 5 with breakthrough. Really strong early. If you've got a bunch of minions, even better. Took 3 Flare Explosive Combatant. It's a 6/6. 6 to go in. 3 red pips. Abilities are trigger attack, deal 2 damage to all other Clash cards. Brilliant. If you've got a load of weak stuff, just eradicates it and it comes in and just swings hard. Love that card. I want this card desperately. War the Second Horseman, just a cool looking card. It's unrivaled. Trigger enter, deal 3 damage to target contender or Clash card. Trigger attack, defending player may send a Clash card they control to oblivion. If they don't, deal 2 damage to that player's contender. Amazing. Really, really good. I like that card a lot. Haven, Bountiful Collector. Been over that. It's got 4 of them. Resource. Basically, I quite like that in most decks. If you've got a bit of blue, take this, because if you can draw and place resources down, you're in a stronger position to obviously steamroll, because if you've got more resources down, you put more stuff down. quite a staple thing in most decks, I think. The more you can ramp, the better, basically. So you've got 4 Pestilence the Infectious. So again, -2/-2 until the end of the turn. The pot is closed, discard a card. Quite nice. I mean, this is a tri-coloured deck, which is crazy. I won't even know how to pilot a tri-coloured deck, but it is good. It's got Lyn, the Nanite Assassin. Again, we've been over that. It's got 4 of them. Amazing card. I think this is going to be in a lot of decks because of the Diminish and some other things. Again, in a Talk deck, it's got 4 Here Comes a Boom. If you don't know, deals 5 damage across the board. If you've got Talk the Uncontrollable, powers him up. Amazing. Really good. 2 Heart of Battle, which is you may only play this card if your contender is red. Deal 2 damage to the target Clash card you control. If you do, deal 4 damage to the target Clash card you don't control. That's strong. Really good if you've got Talk down again, because he's going to power up. Then he does 4 damage and he hasn't really taken anything. Amazing. Love that card. Really good. So the key point for that is that obviously Here Comes a Boom, Heart of Battle, and Talk Uncontrollable will work really well. You've got 1 Lefty's Last Stand, which negates all Clash damage for a turn. Or for a Clash, should I say. Really good card. I'd have more of them in my deck, but it is just good. And you got Favourable Outcomes, got 1 of them. Deal 2 damage to target Clash card. If Clash card is defeated by this effect, create a 1/1 red Harbinger symbol war minion Clash token. That token can't attack this turn. Really good. I mean, it's literally a 1 red 1 thingy. Really good. Quite like it. Just that if they've got lots of little things, Favourable Outcome, just go in there and batter them. Magnate's Plan. So an OG. Send a target accessory to Oblivion for a 2 cost. Quite good. Obviously, if you've got accessories or anything like that, that's just going to get rid of stuff. Got Solar Smash. Deal 3 damage to target contender or Clash card. Beautiful. Good card. Just there to smash stuff out the way when need be. So that's his 11 action cards. And then he's got 7 accessories. He's got Magnate's Trap. And again, original OG card. Love it. Counter attacks and target Clash card with an initial resource cost of 2 or less to Oblivion. The target's controlled discards 1 card. Love that card. I think it's actually really good. With Clash buffs going again, I think that will be fantastic because you can play these in such a way that people know they're going to be there, but there's going to be resources available for you to use it because people are holding resources back for Clash buffs and traps. Yeah, I really like that. There's another really cool card is the Crimson Scales. So he's got 3 of these in there. Once per turn during your primary phase, you may engage this card. If you do, deal 1 damage to the target Clash card. This Clash card is defeated by this effect. Choose 1. Deal 2 damage to target Clash card. Deal 1 damage to target contender. Draw 1 card. Like that. Just some ramping and drawing mechanics. Pretty good. 3 Clash Grounds is somewhere in San Francisco. So I think it's Alpha. Oh no, contenders get +1, +0. When this card leaves play, you draw 1 card. Really good, especially if you've got a hitty contender, I guess. But the fact that you can have a 2 on your contender is really strong because you can just swing in and start hitting stuff. But it is just good. In his side deck, he's got 2 more Magnate's Plan. He's got 4 Grasp of War, which I like, but it's only good if you've got people with flight. So it's a counter attack, deal 5 damage to target Clash card with flight. Great. So really good in your sideboard. If they've got loads of flyers in there, you put that in, take some stuff out that's not working, Grasp of War in there, just start burning through people with flight. 2 more Favourable Outcomes and 1 Solar Smash. And then he's got 1 Clash card, which is Flare Explosive. So I like his sideboard. Gives him some options and some utility. So that came 3rd, I believe. David McCarthy. McCartney. Sorry if I butchered your name. But yeah, that's a really good deck. I think I watched him play. And it was a fun match to watch. So that was really good. And then last up, we have I've just gone past it. Jacob Snodgrass. His contender was Warcry. Warcry was a beast. This was a really good deck as well. I think a lot of people went really far with some really cool stuff. So the fact that Machinima's got to the end and won and came second, amazing. The fact that Warcry came fourth or third, I'll have to double check. I'm pretty sure it's fourth. Great to see these contenders up there and to see the card pool is opened up and offered a lot of variety, and I like that a lot. Brings a lot more to the game. So in his main deck, he's got 16 action cards, 28 clash cards, and 6 clash grounds. So we'll start with the action cards because the way it's been put in. Sphere of Protection, he's got 3 of these. Amazing card. I think if you're running white in general, this card could be a game changer for you. It's a quick action, costs 1 white, amazing. Counterplay, choose target clash card you control until the end of the turn. That clash card can't be dealt damage. And it's end of turn. So if you've got a bunch on the enemy team, it's just got boarded out, and you've got 1 clash card, and just stop people dead in the tracks while you regroup. Bloody amazing. I think that's a really nice card. It's really good. He's got 2 energy absorptions. Choose target clash card until the end of the turn. When this card would be dealt non-clash damage, prevent that damage instead, and that card gets +1/+1 until the end of the turn for each point of damage prevented this way. So good, because people take Here Comes the Boom, and you could play this card and negate the damage, become stronger, and yeah, really cool, like that. He's got 3 Here Comes the Boom, perfect. I'm assuming he's got Talk the Uncontrollable in there. Yes, he does. Deliverance, which he's got 4 of, and it's a basic action. Send clash card to Oblivion. Great. Just great. If anything's in your way, goodbye. It's gone, baby. And then we have Triumphant Revelation. You may only play his card if your contender is white. Target contender or clash card you control gets +1/+1 until the end of the turn. The target contender gains 3 health and you draw 1 card. I really like the fact that you can draw and gain health from that. It's just really good. He's got 4 of them in the deck. So that's his action cards. With Warcry, amazing. We've got Haven, Resourceful Helper. Great. Comes in, draw a card. Love it. Talk the Uncontrollable. With Here Come the Boom. You've got 4 of them in the deck. Perfect synergy. So you blow people out of the water. Haven, Hiding in Plain Sight. Original cards. Love these. So you can either gain 2 health, draw a card. And there's 2 of them in there. 4 Flare, Infernal Arrival. Trigger enter. Deal 2 damage to target clash card. If the clash card is defeated by this effect, you may send 1 Nova token you control to Oblivion. If you do, deal 2 damage to target contender. Really good. Quite good. Costs 3. It's 2/2 with a 1 red pip. So, yeah, pretty good card. We've got the Warcry Faithful Protector. Everybody wants these. Engage clash card you control. Gets +0/+1. Counter attack. After an opponent declares an attack, you may exhaust this card. If you do, prevent all clash damage to the target attacking clash card would deal this turn. Until the end of your next turn, the clash card gets -X, where X is the card's initial resource cost. This bloody good. I like that. It's a 4 cost white, 2 white pips, 3/4. Really good. Really cool card, that. 1 Flare, Flamebound Seeker. Costs 4, 0/3. During your primary phase, you may engage this card. If you do, deal 1 damage to target contender. I like the chip. Chip damage onto contenders when you've got cards is just strong, because you can't prevent it unless you've got something to do so. But if you just chipping away at contenders, you will just win the game eventually. But things have got to align right. Whenever you play a red card during your primary phase, you may ready this card. Really cool. I like that a lot. At the end of your turn, if you've dealt at least 5 damage with this card this turn, you search your deck for a Flare Clash card and put it into play. Then shuffle your deck. Well, that just sounds crazy. That's amazing. Didn't realise it did that. You can get a big boy card out, but you've got to have a lot in your hand though to play that. But if you could do that, that work amazingly. This is a cool card as well. Is a sweet looking card. That's a pull that you want out of Unrivaled. Tark Fury's Embrace. It's cost 5, 2 red pips, 0/2. This card gets plus X plus 0, where X is equal to the amount of non-clash damage dealt this turn. Once per turn, you may engage this card. If you do, deal damage to target clash card equal to that card's attack power. That is awesome. Here comes the boom. All the other damage he's got on there for this non-clash damage. That is awesome. I just love that. Torque is a beast. Yep. He is so cool. And I do like this deck so far. I think it's really well thought out. There's a lot of synergies in this deck, which I really like. And the choice in cards are fantastic. So he's got 2 of them in there. And Flare, Explosive, Combatant he's got 4 of. And again, if you've got that card out where you can just search your deck and bring this out, you've got a Flight card, trigger attack, deal 2 damage to all other clash cards, so you do 2 damage flat, and then you've got a 6/6 on the board with Flight, and just that's your win condition right there. Bringing these out and just trying to hit things like a drug. And you've got loads of defensive cards. Draw. Yeah, amazing. Really like that. Then he's got 3 Machinima Unstoppable Force. He's got Barrage 2. This card attacks, you may deal damage equal to the initial attack power. What does that say? Power divided as you choose among 2 target clash cards. Fantastic. I really like that. Really, really good. So you could just do 3 and 3, just batter stuff. Great. Clash Grounds, Grand Park, Chicago. That's just a great staple card. Original set 1 card. Add 2 to Alpha and Rogues on their defense. Brilliant. It's just make you more tanky. You may search your deck for 1 clash card on initial cost of 5 or less and reveal it. Shuffle it into your deck. So that's, I think the game plan is for this deck in general would be get this out. You search for Flare and then play a bunch of cards to do non-clash damage, or just playing red cards in general, to then search your deck to get Flare out. That's how I'd play that deck anyway. I think it's wicked deck. And then Victory Peak is his other Clash Ground. Is you've got 2 of. Clash cards get trigger victory. Your contender gains 1 health. Counter attack. You may engage this card. If you do choose target contender or clash card you control, prevent the next 3 clash damage that would be dealt to it this turn. Counterplay, you may engage this card. If you do choose target contender or clash card you control, prevent the next 3 non-clash damage. Great card. That's like just a really good stopping of damage and preventing things. So yeah, wicked. Really like that. In his 10 side deck, he's got another Victory Peak, Grasp of War, stopping Flight cards and dealing 5 damage. He's got See You Coming, which is a 2-cost white card. Counterplay, negate the target and negate the trigger. Counterplay, negate the trigger. Enter effects of target clash card entering play, then you draw 1 card. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's not bad, especially if you know that your opponent's got quite a lot of stuff like that in there. That's really good to be shuffling in there. Barbed countermeasures. Okay, it's a trap card. Choose target player, deal X damage to the player's contender where X is equal to the number of traps they control. That's pretty good. That'd be good against Krung, and also, well, anybody's running lots of traps, really. That's quite good to be in there. There might be seeing more of this at the minute, so I think that's quite cool. So that's the 4 main decks. I think they're really, really good. The breakdown was awesome. I think, again, there's some good stuff there. Mark Hamilton won. I'm not sure where everything else went, to be fair, but I really, really, really like the meta shake-up at the minute. I think it's done a fantastic job at changing the way that the game's played and the deck variety. I'm really excited to get my hands on more cards. So I'll be picking some up soon. I'm going to do a box opening on the stream next Tuesday. So I'm going to open my box then. We'll see what we get. So hopefully we can get some good stuff. In other news, we've got some amazing things going to go down at Darkstar from Sunday. So I'm going to do a thing called Training Grounds to start with, I think, and try and just get people into the game as best I can. Build up a little community. Then we're going to run in a draft in July, second weekend in July, I think. If we do that, that'd be awesome. Just get a little draft going. Even if I get a few people, and get people's to have the cards in hand, we can start running things, and then after that, we can start doing the weekly tournaments and hopefully pulling some nice things from the rivalry kits and doing some cool, fun things. So, for anybody out there that's thinking of getting into it, now's the time. Anybody in Europe and wanting these cards, they are coming. They're here now. I think once we get a bit more momentum with it, I'm really hoping we can get some more interest and we can start running some tournaments in our country and then maybe in Europe, and then hopefully we get Clash Grounds in Europe somewhere, and that'd be the dream. That would be the dream, but we can only hope. But we've got to push forward as a community, and we've got to try and run events and try and get a load of people involved. So I know it's hard. I'm struggling to get people on board because there's so many card games out there, but it's going to be a bit of persistence, and I'm hoping people will just love the artwork and love the game as much as I do, because I feel like the game itself is just amazing. It's great fun and it's got a lot of depth, and with set 3 coming out with all these changes has done it a world of good, I think. The decks have opened up, the deck building has opened up, so anybody who loves just brewing decks, I think that's fantastic for them. And I also think the contender pool's opened up, and yeah, it's fantastic. So I'm really pleased with the fact that we've actually got product in hand. We might be able to get it into people's hands and people want to play, and we can go from there. So yeah, I'm really excited. The future's looking bright right now. We just need to maybe play more. Online on Tabletop Simulator and see if we can get some more people playing regularly in the UK. So I might have to put that out there as well. Maybe run a bi-weekly tournament online, maybe UK. Maybe at weekends or something. That might be good. Let us know in the comments below if you do like that. Yeah, so that's Clash Grounds. Unrivaled here. Super excited. Yeah, fantastic. So in other things we've been going on is obviously last Sunday I played my Haven deck. Quite liked playing Haven. It was played like a different way of playing. It was hard work because I haven't got all of the cards I need, but it's slow. And I think if somebody builds up some hard hitters or can wipe your board, you are in trouble. But one thing I did like is I took Apex, and he obviously just negates clash damage for that attack, and he's also a 6/5 with flight, and he's fantastic. I think he's a really good addition to that little deck. But yeah, I think we're on to a winner right now. So there's a bit of a off-topic sort of podcast this week about Clash Grounds. But I'm really pleased that that's gone on and it's going really well, and the popularity is still there and growing. I think it was a $10,000 tournament. But yeah, I'm really pleased. We've got really far with getting product into the UK now, so I'm hoping it hits Europe as well soon. What's everybody excited for with Alpha Clash? Because currently I just want to pull Lin stuff, so that's my chase at the minute, is Lin. I'm really looking forward to pulling some boxes. I managed to pull a iconic rare the other day, just out of picking packs, not a box, just a few packs, and got a really amazing pull. So keep your eyes open for that. That was amazing. Super excited about that. Super good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to building a few decks with Unrivaled. Krung, Lin. I want to do Magnates. Well, I've just got to get some decks, and I'll do some more deck brewing. So maybe next week we will cover another build, either a Lin, or I might do a Magnate build. We'll go through my little thought process, and we can then pick it apart. But again, if you like what I'm doing, give us a like, share it. All of it is really appreciated, and I'll hopefully see you all next week, and we can keep you posted on what's been going on, and we can also go through where we're going to go in the future for Alpha Clash in my local area. So please give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Thank you for watching.